roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight the road trip continues with the first of 4 between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. 2 of the game's best bats slug it out. Back in just a moment.
What's going on, everybody? CW Entertainment here. We're back on it once again here. MLB The Show 18, Chicago Cubs franchise. And today we are starting up a new series with the Milwaukee Brewers. One of the bigger rivals of the Cubs. The Brewers got a lot of young talent that could potentially end up maybe rivaling the Cubs maybe in the future. Unsure about that. I guess we'll wind up seeing. But we'll get a good look at our starting lineup here. You guys can see Chris Bryant is definitely the best batter we got going on right now. But Contreras and Addison Russell aren't far from behind. Anyway, we already got 2 outs right now, and Anthony Rizzo is up to bat, and a great play by the first baseman is going to end the first inning right there. Fortunately, we can't get nothing going. No base hits at all in this one. Let's see if we can get something going. We got Kyle Hendricks taking the mound today. Kyle gave us a great outing last time. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Kyle Hendricks gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
All right, we got Hendricks on the mound. His first man up to bat is going to be Lorenzo Cain. He sends this one deep out there to Schwarber in left field. Plenty of time for Schwarber to get there, and he has the first out on 1 pitch. Good stuff, Hendricks, man. We'll gladly take it. Next batter up to bat. Sent out there to deep center field is Ian Happ. Happ has plenty of time for that one, and 2 pitches, 2 quick outs. This is a great start for Hendricks right now. Let's see if we can get Braun out on 3, and he is going to wind up getting that one. That's going to wind up being a single up the middle, and they have their first base runner of the ball game. That's the first hit in this one. 0-2 count. Hendricks catches him. Look and see you later with that changeup. That's the first strikeout of the ball game for Kyle Hendricks. We're out of the first inning. We do give up a hit, but hopefully we can find a way to start getting some base runners ourselves. Wilson Contreras up the bat here, lines it right to the third baseman, and Contreras is going down here early. Kyle Hendricks up, Kyle Schwarber up the bat, 2-2 count, 1 out. Schwarber sends this one out there to left field. That ball's going to wind up dropping out there. He hits it against the shift, and that's going to be an easy double for Schwarber with 1 out. Let's see if we can get something going here. Good stuff, Kyle Schwarber.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
That is a real good piece of hitting. We saw Rizzo wind up doing it. I believe it was in the last game he did it, and now Schwarber's doing it as well against that shift. 1-0 count, 1 out. Javier Baez at the bat. That ball's going to wind up getting away. Schwarber's taking off for third, and Schwarber is easily cooked. Oh, man, we should have stayed a second there. 2-0 count now. We lose our base runner. And, of course, Javier Baez gets a base hit, and that would have brought home Schwarber. And that comes back to haunt us as now it's still a 0-0 ball game instead of 1-0. Jason Hayward up to bat here, 0-1 count. Looking to get something going, sends it back up the middle. That looks like it's going to be a base hit, but for whatever reason, the ball just ended up slowing down. And I mean, you just got to be kidding me. I think this game legit just hates Jason Hayward. I know I was slandering him a few episodes ago, but I think this game legit just hates Jason Hayward. 1-2 count. Kyle Hendricks looking for his second strikeout of the day, and he is getting it with that beautiful sinker. See you later, Travis Shaw. Bye-bye. 0-2 count, 1 out. Let's see what Hendricks can do, and he is catching another guy looking. That's the third strikeout of the ball game. Hendricks has a move working today. We like it. 0-1 count here, 2 outs. Ground over there to Javi Baez. Baez throws it, throws, and gets him out. Great play, Javi Baez, and we are out of this second inning. We love to see the athleticism. And Brewtober, we're not even in October yet. Get that sign up out of here, man. Come on. Up to bat now, Addison Russell. 1-2 count, 1 out. Hendricks did wind up getting out, and that's going to wind up being a base hit. So good stuff, Addison Russell. You've been batting well this year, and hey, man, just keep it going. Let's see what we can do. Ian Happ up to bat, 1-2 count, 1 out. Ball sent high out there into right center field. That ball still carrying, going back as a center fielder, but it's going to die on the warning track. So many plays we've had this year that has just died out there on the track. 1-0 count. Chris Bryant up to bat here. Let's see if he can get something going. And he had one that looked like it was hung, and that's going to wind up being a ground out, force out. Oh, man, looks like, Bryant wants that one back as we come back with Hendricks getting another strikeout. Hendricks is dealing today.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
I mean, Hendricks already has 4 strikeouts. That's exactly how you do it, man. Keep it going. 1-2 count, 1 out here in the 3rd, and we're getting another guy called looking strikeout number 5 on the day. Hendricks, I don't know what's going on, baby, but you're doing well. 0-2 count, looking to strike out the side, and he is exactly going to do that. Another strikeout with that big old curveball. I mean, my goodness, Kyle Hendricks. Just keep it going, man. 1-0 count. Rizzo up the bat here. That ball's not going to get through that shift over there, and that's going to be it. The first out of the 4th inning for us. Rizzo, we're trying to get you going, dog. You're starting to do a lot better now, though. Kyle Schwarber up to bat here. 2 outs, can hit against the shift again. Nope, he's going to pop this one sky high up there. It's going to wind up going in foul territory. Right fielder is there, and that ball hung up there for a long time. And unfortunately, we're not able to get anything going here this inning. Still only got, we got 3 hits in this. I'm thinking we only have 1 for some reason. Anyway, let's head to the bottom 4th. 1-2 count. And he is wheeling and dealing again. This ball is hit high and deep out that right center field. It is still carrying. It's going to drop at the track. It's going to wind up being a ground rule double. And Yelich is on second. Oh, Lord. Don't even ask what happened to the ball on that one. He just swung in midair in that one. I wish that was the case. We would have had an out. 1-2 count. And we're going to wind up getting the strikeout right here. Good stuff, Hendricks. That way to bounce back against Ryan Braun. Let's see if we can keep him over there at second. 0-2 count, 1 out. Hendricks looking to keep going, and he's getting another guy. Fastball. See you later, Santana. 8 strikeouts on the day for Cal Hendricks. I mean, they just can't do anything about him. They can't do nothing about him. He's just absolutely dealing today. I think he was even late on that pitch as well. Yep, you can see it bottom right, left. Too late. Up to bat, Travis Shaw sends this one to right field. Hayward is not able to get there in time. That's going to wind up being a base hit, and that's going to also be a double, unfortunately, as the Milwaukee Brewers are able to strike first here in this one. 1-2 count, Hendricks. My goodness, I'm getting the Kyles mixed up all over the place. Hendricks gets the strikeout here, and we are out of the bottom of the 4th. Fortunately, we weren't able to do nothing in the 5th as we had our bottom part of the order coming up, and we're just going to go ahead and skip overhead to the bottom 5th as they wind up getting their leadoff guy on base. Liner out there to right field, and that's the first out. Jason Hayward there with plenty of time. 1 out, and as their pitcher comes up to bat. And he's going to wind up trying to sit down and sacrifice. Rizzo has it, plenty of time, fires it over to Russell. Russell fires to Baez. We get a double play. That's how you do it. We're out of the 5th inning. Let's get it. Come on, you guys. Let's see if we can get something going. We are starting to run out of time a little bit here. Addison Russell leads it off for us. Russell sends this one out there to right field, and the right fielder is there with plenty of time, but he's going to wind up missing it. And Russell's all the way to second base at this point. He's rounding second. He's going all the way to 3rd. He's going to get into 3rd easily. Heck, it looked like he almost may have had a chance to get home, but they wound up doing a good job getting it in as Ian Happ comes up to bat for us here with the man on 3rd. And that ball sent out there in the left field. 3rd baseman can't get it, and we got a brand new ball game once again, folks. A 1-1 ball game, and Ian Happ delivers one of our bigger at-bats of the ball game. And that was a great hustle by Addison Russell throughout, just getting through all those bases. Ian Happ, you did a great job yourself. Man on first, Chris Bryant up to bat. Bryant's going to keep that line moving, and we got men on first and second here. We got an opportunity for a big inning. This is the power lineup that's coming up. Let's see what Rizzo can do. And Rizzo winds up delivering as that ball gets through into right field. Ian Happ is coming all the way home, holding up Bryant at second, which looks like it was the smart decision. And now we have a 2-1 lead.
It has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
All right, Wilson Contreras, let's see what you can do here. 2 men on, nobody out, and an 0-0 count. Contreras, can he deliver? Sent out there to right field. That ball's going to get down. We're going to hold Bryant at third, and we have bases loaded with Kyle Schwarber coming up to bat. I'm interested to see if Schwarber can wind up hitting the grand slam. He does lead us in home runs this year. Let's see what happens. Wilson Contreras, good stuff, man. That'll way to keep it going. And it looks like that's going to end up doing it for the starter for the Milwaukee Brewers. 1-0 count. Schwarber up to bat here. High fly ball out there to center field. That's not going to be enough, though. Well, it's not going to be enough for any kind of home run, but we're all going to send Bryant. And Bryant's just going to get in there under the tag, and my goodness, they almost were able to get a double play on that one. 3-1 ball game. Rizzo over there at second. Contreras at first. 1 out. Baez up to bat here. Sends this one deep out there to left center field. It is carrying, still carrying well, and it is gone. A 3-run home run. Javi Baez, #1 on the year. Let's go.
So a 3-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Great stuff, Javier Baez, man. Out here swagging it all over the place. Javi Baez, the 3-run blast, 6-1 ball game in the 6th inning. That's a crooked number here in this one.
There's a case
Let's
of
go.
the ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure that one was going to keep carrying out of here or not, but it just kept going and going and going. Baez has his first home run of the season, and we have scored 6 in this inning. 1-0 count. Jason Hayward sends this one out there in the left center field. That ball's going to end up getting down center field. It can't get there. And Jason Hayward is even getting him a piece of his big 6th inning action. Let's go. Wind up dropping a sacrifice bunt. Get Hayward over there to second. Addison Russell up to bat here. And we have battered around here in this inning. Let's see if Addison Russell can get something going. You guys remember, he's the one who started it off with that. Well, the right fielder started it off with that error, which allowed Russell to get all the way to third. Fortunately, he's going to line that one out to left fielder. And we're headed to the bottom 6. 0-2 count. Popped up out there into shallow center field. Baez still going back as the ball actually was going to keep carrying. But Baez is there with plenty of time. We got the first out in the 6th. 0-2 count. And we are getting another strikeout. My goodness, Hendricks has the nastiness working today. I mean, he's getting everybody. He's getting them catching, looking, and he's getting them on strikeouts. He may have struck out almost every single batter in this game today. 0-2 count, 2 outs. Braun up to bat, sends this one deep out there to center field. Ian Happ is there with plenty of time. We're headed to the final 3 frames, the start of the 7th inning. Let's see what we can do if we can add on at the top of the lineup. Turns around. 1-0 count. Ian Happ up to bat, sends this one out there to right field. Is going to end up getting down. Ian Happ is on base with another single in this one. Happ, man, you're doing a very good job so far this year leading off. We've had a couple of close calls or just missing home runs. Let's see if we can get something going. Up to bat now, Rizzo sends this one out there to right field, and Rizzo is starting to heat up in this one. We're sending Happ all the way to third. Happ is just going to get in there. We sent them a little late. But, hey, we got men on the corners with Wilson Contreras. Another big bat up. 1-1 count, 1 out. Let's see if Contreras can extend our lead some. This ball is grounded over there to third base. They're going to wind up getting a 5-4-3 double play. They just get Contreras, and that's the double play that they needed to get out of that inning. Bottom 7th, 1-2 count. Hendricks looking for another strikeout, and he's getting Santana way out of the zone for another K in this one. Keep it going, Hendricks. 0-2 count, 1 out. Can he get another one? Yes, he is. Travis Shaw. See ya.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
I mean, it is plain filthy. And he winds up getting another strikeout. Number 12 on the day. 0-1 count. That ball is flared out there in the shallow center field. Back is Addison Russell. He is there. Happ doesn't need to come on and get it. And we are back up to bat here in the 8th with Jason Hayward. Hayward sends this one out the left field, and Hayward is having him a nice day, a multi-hit day for Jason Hayward. Maybe he's finally starting to get it going. It looks like our bats are really starting to heat up in this one. Let's see if we can keep it. 0-1 count, 2 outs. Kyle Hendricks up to bat here. And Hendricks is just going to put a little dribbler right back up to the pitcher, and that's going to end our half of the 8th. Hendricks, you're going strong. Let's keep it up. 2-2 count. And Hendricks is a grounder over there to Baez. Baez with plenty of time to get the first out here in the bottom of the 8th. And this one is looking a lot more and more in our favor as we are 5 outs away from getting the win. The ball is lined out there to Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber does a great job cutting it off, and that's not going to be a double. Looks like he was thinking about maybe going, but it winds up going back. 0-2 count, getting the strikeout on the sinker. Thames winds up going down, and we are going to get that out. 0-2 count now, 2 outs, looking to get out of the 8th. Hendricks has pitched well all day. Kane sends it back up the middle. We are not able to get there. Hap is going to wind up firing it back in to the cutoff man. And you know what? I think that's going to do it for Kyle Hendricks in this one. We're going to send Joe Madden out there. And there's nothing against Hendricks. He pitched a fantastic game, but it looks like they're starting to catch on a little bit. Pitchers aren't being as effective. And Hendricks, man, keep your head up high. You're getting a win in this one. As we're up 6-1, don't see the backups really, doing anything that's not going to help us wind up getting this win. Well, not backups, the bullpen. Justin Wilson will come in this game. Hopefully he can get the final 4 outs for us, as we have used our bullpen quite a bit often this year. This ball is hit out there to left field. Schwarber is there in time, and we are out of the 8th inning. We don't give up any runs as it's a 6-1 lead. Let's keep it going. Addison Russell, 3-0 count. High out there in the right center field. That ball's not really carrying at all. The center fielder is there for the first out of the 9th inning in our frame. Anthony Bryant, I'm getting to call Anthony Rizzo and Chris Bryant to mix the names together. Winds up striking out Chris Bryant. 0-1 count. Ryan Braun up the bat. Grounder over there. Third baseman. Bryant fires it over. And that's the first out here in the bottom of the 9th.
Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yes, Kyle Hendricks, man, 88 pitches with 13 strikeouts. Have a day, why don't you? Looks like you're on your way to your second win. Grounder, Addison Russell fires it over to first to Rizzo in time, and they are 1 out away from getting out of this one. Full count, 2 outs. This could be the final strike of the game, and this ball is blasted to center field, and it is gone as it gets up there on the concourse. Travis Shaw, a solo home run. It's just a 6-2 game, and here comes the mascot down the slide. But we're not really too worried, man. We're up 4 runs right now. This ball is sent out there on the very next pitch to Ian Happ. Happ has it in time, and this game is over. The Cubs take game 1 of this 4-game series versus the Brewers. And we're looking pretty good right now. We got a 2-game win streak going. Hopefully we can carry it out throughout this series. I mean, this could be a big stepping stone in moving us forward and moving the Brewers back down on that leaderboard, especially if we can get a sweep. If we can get a 4-0 sweep, that will be huge in this one. But anyway, Kyle Hendricks gets the win in dominating fashion. Great job. The 6th inning wound up getting us this one. We scored 6 in the 6th. Anyway, you guys, I do want to say thank you all very much for watching the video. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys hit the like button, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with the videos I'll be posting of this series and more. I'm out till next time, everybody. Let's see what we can do in game 2 versus the Brewers. Peace.